Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. Welcome back, everybody. Today I want to talk about something that I feel is a little underrated when it comes to our gear choices, and that is medical kits, first aid. Injuries, mishaps, accidents, we've all had them. We've seen them. Sometimes we're alone, sometimes we're with a friend. But either way, in the end, it all requires just a little bit of first aid. You do not need to be a medical expert to administer first aid in the field. Depending on your level of expertise will depend on the level of first aid that you can apply in the field. First thing you want to do in every case is call 911. Do not try to be the hero doing something you were not trained to do. Call 911, get professional help, and save the person's life. It doesn't take a big gear pack like my jump pack here that I have stocked, and we'll check out the contents of this here. A brief glimpse at the contents of this here shortly. But I don't need to hike this thing into the woods, forest, trail, whatever, with me every single time. It's just a ridiculous amount of weight in comparison to what you're trying to carry. So I will carry this instead. Now I know what you're all thinking. This is great, but what's in the bag? So I'll show you what's in the bag. So we're gonna start with my small pack here that I carry with me, and we'll just kind of move that guy out of the way for the moment. So this is a Condor med pack here, and I have a little add-on on the front, TQ for tourniquet, and this just velcros right onto the MOLLE attachment that's on my bag. So in a hurry I can just rip this off of the pack and get it and go. So everyone's emergency kit may look a little bit different depending on your skill set, knowledge, experience, area, so on and so forth, and all the other factors that apply in. So I'm just going to do a quick overview of mine, and we'll go from there. Like I said, on the front here I have the TQ, which stands for tourniquet. Inside of here is my CAT Gen 6 tourniquet, which, as with most everything that I'm going to show you, hopefully there is never a day that I have to use any of this. But I am trained in pretty much everything I'm about to show you, so if I do need it in a hurry, I have it right here. I don't have to go digging in my pouch, flip the top, pull it out, and we're off to cutting off circulation. Okay, on the first side here, I'm just going to start to the right and work our way to the left. First side here, I have a pair of EMT shears or medical shears. A pair of tweezers. A couple of tongue depressors. It has one more spot here. Okay, these are in here, likely never ever get used. If there becomes a paramedic on scene and he may need them or something like that, I do have them available. They were kind of a freebie item given to me, but these are sutures. Also in that pocket I have Celox, and this is a blood clotting agent, so it can stop a big bleed very quickly, and in the middle of nowhere that can be life or death. And that's all for the first pocket. Second pocket we'll undo here, and here we just have gauze sponges, a few of those, a couple different sizes. Never have too much gauze. Alright, moving on to the center here. We'll start over here. I have
rolls of gauze bandage. So we need to wrap an arm, wrap a leg, whatever the case would be. Keep a few rolls of that. And I also have some syringes. Diabetics, maybe if we have insulin, no syringes or something like that. And right underneath in the center here, we have some more gauze pads, some more different sizes. So that pretty much wraps up the middle here. I did forget one item, and that is my pen light. This is the Streamlight Stylus Pro. It is a really bright light. Good, handy to have in that real emergency type need. Okay, so last but not least is the zippered mesh area here. And here I have some waterproof tape, pack of gloves, the vinyl gloves, which in my opinion are the worst, but better than no gloves at all, I suppose. Also carry various assorted type over-the-counter medications, some Pepto-Bismol, sinus medicines, ibuprofens, Benadryls, some Q-tips in there, cough drops. These are actually like an N95 mask for your nose. You just insert them up your nose and they filter air as you breathe. Thought that was kind of neat, and just throw them in there for fun. Chapstick. We all know there's a lot of uses for this. They can make a candle out of it and can actually use it for its intended purposes. And, you know, it just makes my lips smell fantastic. Alright, moving on. Some stuff to make my lips fantastic that doesn't smell quite as good. I just have assorted creams, triple antibiotics, burn creams, have some antiseptic wipes, sting relief, various bandages, that sort of thing. And just no shortage of those, alcohol prep pads. So just various gels, creams, bandages, that sort of thing. Stuff that you may need small time first aid. Okay, now we're going to take a look at my jump pack. This is what I would call a more advanced response bag. Unless I knew I was going for days and very far away, very remote, you know, some combination thereof, then I would take this bag along with me. But if not, the Condor first aid bag will suffice, maybe with a change or two. So take a minute, drop down in the comments, and let me know what you carry in your first aid bag that you take with you camping. Okay, without further ado, let's get into this bad boy. So, like I said, I'm going to do just a kind of a quick rough overview, because this video would be long and mind-numbing if I went through everything in detail. I just kind of want to show you the difference between what I would take if I had the weight availability and what I would take if weight is a considering factor. So, alright, on the inside here, I'll pull one out since you can't really see the top very well. We have what are called OPAs, or oropharyngeal airways. Keep a set of those on the lid of my bag. This pocket here, I have a CPR mask ready to go. Some nasal cannula hosing, sorry. And I also keep my pulse oximeter in there as well. Okay, going along the front, I have my pen light, tweezers, my EMT shears, and a set of hemostats. In this pocket here is my Gen 7 cat tourniquet, a bag of gloves, which I need to refill, and a thermometer. Alright, switching manual mode so you can see a lot better as to what I'm going to be showing you here. In this pocket here, I have a cold compress. I have more bleed stop. Stop those major bleeds quickly, as quickly as possible. And then everything from very small gauze all the way up to rather large gauze pads. Alright, on this side here, I keep a bottle of wound flush, and this is where all my tapes, different types of tapes are, as well as more wraps and all different kinds. Alright, so up in the top section here, I have a disposable stethoscope, glucometer, checking blood sugar, splints, and some NPAs, or nasal pharyngeal airways, oxygen hose tubing, and my bag valve. Okay, on this side here is my sphygmometer, basically your blood pressure cuff. It kind of takes up the whole pocket, so they're not really fitting too much else in there. Alright, and on the last side here, I have antiseptic wipes. This is just kind of the miscellaneous pocket of things. Burn creams, lubrication for the NPAs, if I would need it. Spare parts for my stethoscope, which it isn't for that stethoscope. But anyway, aspirin, of course. Headlamp if I'd need it. Ibuprofen, Tylenol, kind of your basic over-the-counter medications. Oxygen key. And the rest pretty simple things. Hand sanitizer, bandages, Q-tips. So lots of miscellaneous things in that pocket. So that pretty much does it for my jump pack. Thank you for joining me today on the 419 Outdoors and my discussion in first aid kits. Remember, your safety first. Don't be a hero. Call 911. Do what you can. Until next time, stay dirty, get out there, and have some fun.